Mmm. Fuck yeah, that shit is good. Mm. If you guys want to learn how to make some bomb-ass pulled beef barbecue sandwiches in less than an hour, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. Welcome back to my channel. Today, to do this recipe, we're gonna need a pressure cooker. Alright, so let's bring the camera in a little closer and let's show you everything we put in there. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get your beef stew meat. Now you can do this recipe with a chuck roast. You know, a lot of people love to cook a chuck roast and leave it on for 8 hours, and it's really good. But in order for this to work as fast as we want it to work, it's best done with smaller pieces of meat. So we choose some already cut up beef stew meat. So in with the meat, just like so. But you want to go ahead and make sure that it's nicely separated. Alright, the next thing we are going to add is a little beef bouillon cube. Bloop. Next thing we're going to add is one really big piece of an onion. Now the reason that I don't cut this up into little pieces is so that once this is done cooking, I can actually take this back out. So just put the whole thing like that in a big block. And then today, sorry, you know, we don't have fresh garlic cloves, so we got to improvise. I got some store-bought minced garlic. Just put a little bit in there. Alright guys, so we got our beef bouillon cube in there. We got a really big piece of onion. We got some garlic in there. The last thing we need to do is we need to add some water. So if you look inside these pressure cookers, they'll actually have a little line on the side of the pot where it says maximum level of fluid. So we're going to go right underneath it, probably about an inch underneath it. Alright, so I filled up my water about an inch below the line. That should be about enough water. Now we just put it on the stove and we put it on full blast. Go ahead and get your lid on your pressure cooker. It took almost 15 minutes for the steam to start actually coming out the top. And now that it is, it means that we're completely pressurized inside, and it's having to let some of the steam out through the top. So now what we could start doing is start turning it down. I think we set this thing on the stove at like 728, and I just wanted to show you guys, you know, that I'm not bullshitting you. It's now 8:10. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing off, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the burner. Now this is very dangerous. These pressure cookers, this is like a fucking bomb right now. Don't try to open this thing. It will explode. Now, what you can do right now, sometimes when I'm trying to do this shit really fast, I'll put like a spoon or something, just to let out all the pressure. So now the next thing we want to do is we want to grab a pot, get it on the little burner. Go ahead and put it on like a low. Grab your favorite barbecue sauce or whatever you got. In this case, we're going to be using Bullseye. It's one of my favorites. This is the original. Add a little bit of sauce in there so it starts to warm up. I'm going to show you guys my little spoon trick to let the pressure out. Do this at your own risk, please. There we go. I still got it. Alright, now once you've diffused the bomb, or in this case, let all the pressure out of the pressure cooker, we don't see any more steam coming out. Now it's okay to remove the lid, and you'll feel it's nice and loose. It'll come right out. we're going to go ahead and remove that onion that we put in there. And the reason that I do this is because when we go to shred the beef, some of the onions won't completely shred. And then they look like little pieces of fat. So we're not perfect here. I just try to remove as many as possible. And then with that same spoon that I used to take all the pressure out, you're going to want to scoop all that stuff off of the walls of the pan or the pot. Alright, and then now our next weapon of choice is going to be a potato masher. And we're just going to mash the living shit out of this beef stew. And this is so easy, a one-legged caveman can do it. Now that we've got the meat all mashed up, you can grab that same spoon you used earlier, and then obviously one with the little holes in it works better so that all the water comes out of the meat. And then now all we do is you just scoop out that meat. Scoop out that meat and put it in with your barbecue sauce. Look how shredded that is. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more sauce on top. It's only been a couple of minutes, but that should be enough. And remember when I said earlier, I think we put the pot on the stove at 728. So here it is, 822 on my stove. It's been less than an hour. And that's it, it's done. It smells amazing, dude. Oh my God, look at that. Alright guys, so now we got our toasted buns. We're gonna get some of our shredded barbecued beef. Just like that. And now you don't have to do this next part. And I've done this before on pulled pork sandwiches. But today, we're going to be adding some coleslaw on top of our sandwiches. It's like amazing. It looks like it's going to be really messy, but it's okay. We're eating this right at home, so we don't care. Bam. That looks amazing. Alright, and then today, we're going to take it just one little step further, and we're going to be eating it with some baked beans. Baked beans and barbecue go hand in hand. Alright, I guess here...
Always ready.
Yeah, okay, here we go. If you guys like this easy ass recipe, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that like button, share, leave any comments or questions down below.
Nom, nom, nom.
Have a good night, guys.